Welcome back.
And today I'll be talking about the smash hit game bestseller Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls Online Skyrim to be exact. I love this game, I have passion for it. I remember playing it for like 3 months straight and banging it out until I reached level 82. Skyrim is a very old game, it was released in 2010, but it's still quite a trending game amongst, gamers and fantasy players. Skyrim is a fantasy RPG game made by Bethesda, and it's an open world game, and I love open world games because you can do so much in them. You can visit a tavern and play checkers, you can gamble, you can talk to people, interact with people, you can do anything. You can even commit murder. Being honest, I haven't really been playing much games lately because I have been doing work and other things going on in my life. I really do miss this game. And what I mean by miss is that I used to play it every single day for every waking hour I was alive. And eventually I had to give my Xbox 360 away. And you know that I was an OG gamer if I had an Xbox 360. Whilst other kids were playing FIFA, Call of Duty, and GTA, I was playing Skyrim. I still have been meaning to actually purchase much more fantasy games. I have a long list. I think Dragon Inquisition's on that list somewhere. Fast forward 3 years and my Xbox One's just collecting dust. I've been meaning to get some Xbox One games for that as well. And as with most RPG games, you can actually create your own character. I would always make my character look like some sort of celebrity or someone I knew. And the game had a really good way of making you feel like you were the actual person you were playing. It would feel like you were stealing things, you were going in jail, you were killing people you were supposed to. It would make you feel like you're the most powerful person in Skyrim, but sadly after I finished the game, I didn't have anything else to do. And the game hasn't really got any credits. You just know if you finish the game if there's nothing else to do in the game. And you would resort to mini miscellaneous quests. I remember spending 45 minutes finding things to do, talking to random people I barely knew, and just hoped that they'd give me a mission. I even went as far as to give myself vampirism, and since I was over level 80, not flexing here, okay, not flexing, I actually fought the Ebony Warrior. The Ebony Warrior is a character in Skyrim. He isn't really spoken about much. I only assume that he's some sort of Dragonborn since that he holds the same powers as the main character does. They can both use their shouts or their powers, I guess. One of the spells he shouts is Unrelenting Force, which literally pounds you to the other side of the map. Luckily I was prepared for this and I actually had 800 health. I did the Soul Cairn mission, the Vampire missions, the Dragon's Reach missions, the Companions missions, the Thelma missions, the Thieves Guild missions, even the Dawnguard missions. I actually had 3 versions of Skyrim. I had the Legendary Special and the Vanilla version of Skyrim. And the Special Edition had the DLCs Heartfire and Dawnguard, which added a separate part of the map called Dawnguard. But they basically fight vampires. And it's your job to kind of join the vampires or join Dawnstar, or Dawnguard, or I think it was Dawnguard? It was Dawnguard, right? Forgot. I thought I knew this. In Skyrim there are 2 main factions, Imperials and Stormcloaks. The Imperials are against the Stormcloaks because the Stormcloaks believe that Skyrim is their land and they believe that the Nords, which is a separate race, the Nords should be the center of Skyrim, which is one of the reasons why they ban Argonians from Windhelm. It doesn't really matter what faction you pick, at the end of the day it's your choice. It just opens up more quests you can do, and on both factions you get to kill the opposing leader. Now comparing it to today's standards, Skyrim would be really trash. Modern RPG games are much more realistic, whereas Skyrim graphics are very much older, I guess. And of course each NPC is different in Skyrim. Every NPC has their own personality. For example, if you talk to Nazim in Whiterun, he can be very arrogant and very rude. And that's basically the general gist of Skyrim. You wander around collecting armor and killing things and doing quests for people. That's literally it. And occasionally there will dragon attack. It's nice to see how far games have come since the old style of Xbox 360 graphics to now. I still remember jumping up Skyrim mountains, seeing how low quality the mountains were, as if the developers couldn't be asked to put in the extra little bit of effort and detail in the rocks. However, I did feel as if Skyrim was rushed a little bit. It only took 3 or 4 years for the game to actually be made. So that is Skyrim. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. I think this was a review. I'm so sorry if it was. If you did like this video, please like, because it will help me kind of see what sort of videos you guys actually are into. Anyway guys, that will do it. Subscribe, like, and share to a friend or foe, and see you in the next one.